Folks, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here in the Philippines. We got Helen over here cooking. Take a look at that blue sky. I just thought I would share this morning with you because Helen is out here cooking fish. Now we had a little dispute over these Filipinos cooking this. And if you have a Filipino, this is an ongoing dispute that you're going to have, and you have to work out some type of understanding. And basically, they're cooking this stinky fish inside the penthouse suite with the doors closed, and it basically turns my beloved penthouse suite into a gas chamber. And so the other day, I got a little upset at the ladies because I told them, I said, look, ladies, look. You can cook anything you want here in the great outdoors. Right, Helen? You can cook anything you want because now this fish right here smells good. All right, this is fried fish, tilapia, yeah, great fish smell. But when these ladies cook the dried fish, it just fumigates my place. And I told them, I said, look, we got this outdoor cooking area, right? Open to the atmosphere. Got a nice cooking station here. I told them, look, you can cook anything you want outside. But you can't be cooking the stinky fish or the bugaong or the purple nasty inside the penthouse suite. So now I woke up this morning and Helen has prepared the fish and she's cooking out here, folks. And I'm happy. Now, I wouldn't be upset about this. This smells good. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Why cook inside when you can cook out here in nature? Folks, thanks for joining us on today's video. I'm not sure where it's going to take us, but it's a Friday, one of our yard leave days. And we are stuck here on the balcony, like all of our fellow neighbors are, for a few more days under this modified enhanced community quarantine, and then we will transition to the general community quarantine and see if that makes anything any better. Folks, you want to see something? Now, I think my dad actually bought them these blocks. So they got these little wooden blocks. They're awesome. Got the letters on them, you know. And he likes to stack them. We stack them. But I'm going to tell you what. In the middle of the night, when you get up to take a piss, and Forrest G has thrown a couple of these out, you know, it's obviously dark, not paying attention, and you stomp down on one of these little wooden blocks, how many points is that son of a gun got? There's 4, 8. Is that right? 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the cube, right? So it's 8 points. Am I right on that? Well, the point being, this motherfucker's like stepping on a Chinese star. One of them damn throwing knife type deals. You don't know what a Chinese star is, but that thing goes right from your foot, pain, straight up to your brain. And I experience that about once a day with these blocks being laying around. All right, folks, we're gonna barbecue pork chops tonight, pork steaks, whatever you want to call it. And I'll pick this up at Ace Hardware, 70 pesos. That's what the hell is that? $1.40, $1.40 US. It's 4 bricks made from natural coconut shells. It says proudly made in the Philippines. And just some basic instructions on the back. Alright, biodegradable, eco-friendly. Okay, let's see if I can get this out of here. How about I just dump it out? There we go. So it's 4 big bricks. Got holes drilled in them, I guess for ventilation. So I think tonight I'll probably just start out with 2. Just kind of separate them in the little grill right there. And we'll see how the Barbecue King from Ace Hardware works out for us on our it's Friday night, so we're gonna barbecue. There's a closer look at it outside the packaging, and we'll see how it does. I said I was gonna use 2. I'm gonna use 4. That way I know exactly. It's cost me $1.40 for this barbecue. All right, folks. So my starting with the paper over there, it just didn't work out real well for me. I missed my charcoal chimney, and it's starting to sprinkle out here. And they've already brought out the stuff. So in the essence of time, I'm gonna get redneck. Start this charcoal with my backpacking stove. I ain't messing around. Just get it fired up right quick, and we'll take it from there. That way, if it starts raining, I'm well ahead of the game. And folks, I'm gonna tell you the good, bad, and the ugly, right? And I'm gonna tell you, as long this thing is still not, it's still not going yet, even on this little burner. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know. I mean, the jury's still out, but I'm going to tell you, these things are hard to light. These things are not easy to light. If you can get these things lit by paper, you're a fucking champion. Because look at this. This thing is like a goddamn brick. It's like you could build houses with this thing instead of get the charcoal to light. But just, you know, compare the local charcoal. I mean, that stuff's already starting to pop. I'm not saying these things won't last for a long time, but I'm saying if you're out camping, there ain't no way in hell you're gonna get these things lit with any efficiency. They may be the greatest thing since sliced bread once they get going, but you're not going to. You would have to start a fire with traditional wood and then throw these on there. You're not gonna get that shit started. That's my assessment so far, my friends. Alright, so I'm still trying to get a tune out of this trombone, but here's what I say. Okay, the only way to get this shit started, you gotta break it up. So you gotta break that stuff up into, you know, little tiny pieces, and then you get it started. But if you know, I would say you take one, you break it up to get it started, but leave the rest of them in that brick format. Because now that I've finally got this thing going, I mean, it's putting on some heat, and it looks like it's maintaining its shape, and it might last longer. But to get them going, you gotta just break one up into a million pieces, and let the others get started. Oh yeah! My goodness! Look at that! My goodness. If you live here in the Philippines, you're better off just going with the local charcoal. I got one briquette powering this rice, and it's a champion. It's rocking on, but it just took too long to get that shit started, folks. I'm just gonna stick with my local charcoal. Maybe I'll try a couple more brands if I can get my hands on some. And to give it a fair shake, you know what? I need to get a charcoal chimney and stick it in the charcoal chimney and see if it starts. But I don't think it's going to. Put the onions on the top of there. Let them start simmering, flavoring up them chops. We'll check the rice. A little bit more. Folks, the sun is peeking out. It's starting to cook out here a little bit earlier than normal. It just needs to work out, because I get out here, I get to drinking, it gets late. You know, everybody's ready to eat, and I'm still screwing around. I said, you know what, just let me, I'm not scared of the sun. So let me just come out here a little bit earlier, start cooking a little bit earlier. And I think everybody's happy, you know. We're looking at, today's Friday, I think. So by Monday, it's supposed to transition to this general quarantine. According to them, you don't have to have a pass anymore. You can leave the house, but under 21 and over 60, you can't leave. That means we can't take the baby anywhere. But we'll see. Anything in the step of the direction of freedom is in the right direction. But yeah, folks, this smell coming off here what I did, I marinated this with Worcestershire sauce, oyster sauce, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and some rub. And my goodness, the smell is just wonderful. Let me show you something about my cooking table, which is good to have a cooking table. You see what I'm doing? If you got a nice cooking table like this, you can walk around this thing and get to the other side, where if you're in a traditional kitchen, you know, you're up against the wall with your range and whatever's on the back burner's a little bit far. That's why I like this this cooking table. You have it out like I've got it, because I can kind of just walk around, you know, and if the smoke is blowing in a certain direction, well, I can get away from the smoke and continue my operation. You know, traditional barbecue grill, what? You're standing in front of it, you lift the lid. Not my operation here, folks. I can walk around this thing 360 degrees. You know, I got this on the back side. Come over here, check that. I think it's almost done. Get Helen of Troy out here to do one final check, because I don't want no burnt rice. I'm not down with that burnt rice. Like, when you get that briquette going, it's gonna last a long time. That thing's still kicking out fucking a lot of heat right there. It's just getting the damn thing going that's the problem. Alright folks, I'm going with a new technique. Because this is such a small, shallow grill, and you basically got, I mean, immediate heat right up under them, I'm gonna stack these things. I'm gonna stack them and rotate them, and that's gonna allow me to put my vegetables on here, and I think it's gonna keep these things from burning. See how the bottom's gonna burn? So instead of keeping all the bottoms on there, they're gonna take turns on the sizzler. A little double-decker submarine action going on here. A little missionary style on these chops. See what I mean? And I'll just keep rotating them, and that way they're still, when I put the lid on there, they're still gonna bake and cook, but they're not gonna burn on the bottom. I've been doing it all wrong. I've been putting the lid like this where you get a draft, but it's better to do the four corners. You got airflow coming to all four corners of this little jewel. This seems to be cranking out. Still trapping the heat in there. Folks, I want you to take a look at the finished product. It must be getting better, this cooking show, because them things don't look like charcoal. They look done, but they don't look like charcoal. They look absolutely delicious. Now what I'm going to do, because I lost a couple damn onions, I'm just going to throw the Copper Chef baking sheet on there and put the vegetables on here. You'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? I'm talking about my girl. I wish the ladies would have done a lot more onions. They did only enough onions for the flavor to come through, which I appreciate that. But folks, when I barbecue, I like to chop up a damn sack of onions, a sack of tomatoes. They didn't do enough. I'm about to get on about this. Oh yeah. And folks, got a little cameo appearance. Ah, baby. Alright, small piece. Folks, you gotta watch these Filipinas. They come out here like cats, like rats. Baby, no, that's a big piece. No, put that back over there. Baby, a taste tester is not a small steak. Helen, alright, get out of here. Folks, if you don't keep them out of here, by the time they get done taste testing, there's not going to be anybody there won't be any food left. You saw that big piece she cut off. All I did was ask her to taste it, and she took a small steak. Alright, so folks, it sounds like, what'd you say, baby? I got 2 points now?
Yeah.
So 2 nights in a row, I made good food for these ladies, folks. So they're giving me 2 points. And they want a taste tester. I said, no, there's no need for any more taste testing. It's done. I'm just waiting on the vegetables right here, and it's time to eat. And she just took down some. She took down pork chop, fish, rice, passed it down to my Ning and his crew. And the sun's about to go down over there. My goodness. So they're looking for pieces to taste test, but it's just time to eat. So the lady just informed me that Forrest G broke my burner phone, right? And this is a pretty sturdy phone. It's 20 bucks. It's got a big battery. You can use it as a power bank. It's got a flashlight on it. And I bought Faye one. And it's a great phone. And so they just came and informed me that Forrest G broke the phone. And I tried to explain to them that it's not Forrest G's fault because he's a baby. And they're blaming the baby. I said, listen, if I give a baby the knife and he cuts himself, whose fault is it? His or me, the adult?